Hey everybody, it's Professor Thomas, just checking in with you again, answering a few more of your email requests. First things first, I've been getting a lot of inquiries into what's the best way to learn Thai, and how did you learn Thai? So let me see if I can answer a couple of those at the same time by just telling you a story. When I first went to Thailand, the very first time I went to Thailand, I didn't really speak any Thai. And I was a pre-med student, I was working as an intern in one of the hospitals in Thailand. And they ended up thinking that I was a translator. So, okay, I'm supposed to be able to translate for the Thais. Well, it turns out that a lot of people will come over from different countries, like, for example, guys with a real stiff British accent, or people from Ireland or stuff like that. The Thais could speak English, but they don't really understand that deep accent. So I would listen to a guy from London with a real kind of a Cockney accent or something, and then I would translate that and speak it back to him in just kind of like American English, and the Thais would understand that. The reason being is because a lot of the Thais that are well educated, that are doctors and lawyers, their instructor for English language is either an American, Australian, or somebody from England with speaks, not so slangy and not so twangy. So anyways, that's how I started out. I was working in the hospital, and there was a gal, one of the nurses, that I had a huge crush on, Noi. And I knew that she kind of had a thing for me, and I don't really think they understood exactly what I was doing over there. I think they thought I was a doctor or some kind of exchange student or med student or something. Anyways, I had a crush on her, so I thought, all right, I'm going to try and water this down, and I knew that she didn't speak any English. So I went up to her, and I went like this to her. I went, "You look movie me." Basically, you go look movie with me. Want to go see a movie with me? And she looked at me and she kind of went, and then it looked like a light bulb went on in her head. She goes, "Oh, no. And I'm like, oh my God, I just asked this Thai gal out to go to a movie and grab something to eat, and she said no. So I'm like walking away with my tail between my legs, and I went and did something. I came back, and Dr. Niru comes up to me, and he's like, the nurses are chuckling, and I'm talking to him, and they're like, what happened over there? And I'm like, yeah, I just asked her out, and she said no. And they go, so he goes over there, and he's talking to the nurses and whatever, and he comes back, and he's laughing, and he's like, she thought that you asked her if she wore glasses because you put your hands up to your eyes. And you said the word look. You look movie, okay? So do you need glasses when you watch movies? Of course she's going to say no. I mean, she's like 23 years old. Okay, so I'm like, wow. I need to learn some Thai here because definitely my broken pig English is not going to fly. So I started taking some classes, and I ended up being kind of a translator and speaking some half English, half Thai, like I said before. Taking some classes. And what I found is I learned to speak some easy common Thai phrases and some easy vocabulary words. So I went up the next time after about a week or two, and I went up to her and I said, in Thai, "Du nang," look movie. And she looked right at me and she goes, "Ka." Okay. I'm like, wow, that was easy. "Du nang," look movie. And she just assumed that I am going to take her to a movie. So she said, yeah. Great. I learned a couple more phrases. We go out to the movie, and I'm going to ask her, of course, in English, "You having a fun time?" So I go, "Sanuk mai?" She looks at me and says, "Sanuk." Fun. You having a fun time? Hey, it's fun. We get done with the movie, and I asked her, "Hiu mai? Are you hungry?" She says, "Hiu." I'm hungry. So we go out, we get something to eat, we're sitting there. Then I say, "You having a fun time again?" "Sanuk mai?" She goes, "Sanuk." We get done eating or get through eating some of our food. And then, of course, I'm going to ask her, "Is your food delicious?" "Aroi mai?" She says, "Aroi." hey, it is delicious. Great, I'm having a great time. I'm driving around and okay, then I say, I'm really having a fun time. I'm happy. So I say, ผมสบายใจ. I'm very happy right now. And then she says, you know, ฉันด้วยกัน. Yeah, me too. Awesome. We get done, I give her a kiss at the end of the night. Fantastic. I maybe said in the whole 2-3 hour date, I maybe said 6-7 things total in Thai, and it was one of the best dates I've ever went on in my entire life. So, where am I going with this? If you're learning Thai and you're all worried about tones and vowels and characters and being able to pronunciate this and that and the other thing, go through and learn a couple of key phrases and a couple of key vocabulary words. Take a look on my blog. We've got all kinds of video lessons, my DVD dictionary, my DVD interactive phrase book, and the essential guide to Thai language. It's got all that in there. It's just broken down into everything, essentially what you need. All right? The top of the list of things that you should learn right away are all of the emotions or characteristics, as I call them. Happy, sad, fun, painful, tired, sick, and so forth. Hot, cold, all that stuff. You're going to need to know that. So, there you have it. That's the best way to start out learning your Thai language. And of course, using any of the interactive Talk to Me Thai products, I think I'm the creator of that stuff. So, of course, I'm going to think it's good. So, you might want to check that out. Check out our Buy Now page on the Easy Thai Dictionary blog. That's it for Professor Thomas. We'll check you out next time in our next blog videocast. Bye for now.